E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā pari kā rangarangatanga maha o te motu. Tēnā koutou katoa. Nau mai whakatau mai ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. Ki raro i ngā reke o tauhara maunga. Ki tata i te rotora o Taupo Nui Ātia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2022 National Secondary Schools Football Competition. It's been a pleasure to bring you coverage here at Crown Park in the proud community of Taupo Nui Ātia. We've had 32 games here, 32 teams, and I'm going to bring in a major sponsor of this event, Ben from Bailey's. Ben, come on in, mate. How have you been? How's this week gone?
Yeah, kia ora, mate. Good, thank you. It's been a pretty busy week. We've been blessed with the weather, but this is how it always is like in Taupo. It's always summer here. But there's been some quality football from the ladies out here, and excited that it's semi-finals time, and looking forward for the next couple of days.
A big mihi to Bailey's for coming on board, and the other sponsors that support this prestigious event. How important it is for Bailey's to support our community?
Yeah, it's a big part. I mean, our families have been. This business has been 60 years for us here in Taupo, so with 3 generations of whānau here. So to be supporting our community that supports us so well, it's a big part of it. There's a whole lot of community initiatives that we love to get behind, and this is fantastic. Football's at my heart. It's my game when I was growing up. So we're rapt to be able to partner with the secondary schools football tournament here.
Yeah, as you were saying, you're a māngai for Bailey's, a 3-generation kāhui. However, this is your backyard. You've played nearly 300 games here, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a while back now when I hung up the boots, to be fair. The old knees don't quite do what they used to do. But yeah, it's nearly 300 games for the senior football team here, and had some great times over the years.
Have you been impressed with the quality of the football on display throughout this week?
I really have, yeah. There's been some amazing athletes out here. It's just amazing, and a big, broad range of age groups too. From year 9 through to year 13s, they're all doing amazing stuff. It's a real talent.
You're a man of many talents. You've been making short blacks, flat whites, mockers with soy milk. How's that gone?
Yes, sometimes there's been a few too many hot chocolates go over the counter, but it's been good opportunity to share something with the parents, and that's if we can do that little bit by warming someone's day, giving them a kickstart to enjoy it from the sidelines. It's been cool.
Now I know we're at the footy, but it's important that we give a bit of advice to our rangatahi trying to get onto the property ladder or into the market. What sort of words of advice do you have for them?
I think it's difficult. Obviously, house prices have gone up over the last few years, and it seems daunting for young people to get into it. But get your whānau behind you and get involved with an agent to try and understand the market, what cycle we're in, because things are definitely changing. And if you've got a better understanding, when you're ready to jump into the market, you'll be better placed to know what you're talking about.
O tēnā koe Benny, e nā kōrero au, e hoa mā kaue haere tawhiti. Coming up, we've got our game up of Otumoetai up against Hutt Valley. That's the Waibop champions versus the Wellington champions. Kaue haere tawhiti ka mau tonu mai. Stick around.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this downtown apartment is the perfect first property. Our vendors have a new baby, they're moving on, so we're selling this today. Do I have any more bids? One bid here, thank you. I've got a bid there. We've got one more here. Yes, we have one more bid. We have a bid here. Do we have any more final bids?
This isn't about just selling one property. It's about getting a better result for our clients. So we can help them with their next property, the one after that, and the one after that.
ngā mātā waka, e ngā mana, e ngā reo, nau mai, whakatau mai. Otumoetai versus Hutt Valley at the National Secondary Schools football competition, the Premier tournament here live from Crown Park in Taupo. Whakaata Māori and Māori Active are proud here, giving you coverage, showcasing our mana wahine toa in a proud sporting environment called football. Kei takutaha I nāne e hoa mā, ko titihi o ngā māngai mo tēnei kaupapa. I've got Tracy Tikiri here, who's been in the game for a while. Tell us a bit about yourself, Tracy Tikiri. No hea koe.
Oh, kia ora hoa, kia ora whānau. Been involved in the game since 25 odd years, when my eldest son came home from school and said, "Dad, you're the coach." From a rugby background, I had to get a book on soccer and learnt my trade, and then got involved with the kids as they grew up.
Tēnā koe, Tikiri, I look forward to hearing a bit more about that upbringing of yours, your involvement with the sport here. Let's acknowledge the coach, Nathan Metzger, for the Otumoetai whānau from Tauranga Moana. This is the two teams that are playing off for the bowl section in this competition. Zara Bowen, Paige George, Hannah Turner, Sophie Chamberlain, Zora Tavenet and Jess Owens, coached by Mark. As they make the middle here, you're very familiar with our referees, haven't they?
Our referees,
done such a good job for running of this tournament.
All right. Debbie Stevens will control the game from the middle, assisted by Bridget and Andrew Mitchell. Oh, I haven't got Bridget Baker.
Debbie Stevens in charge. Hopefully the young ladies listen to her. So what type of referee is Debbie Stevens?
She's a national grade referee, quite accomplished, but been doing it a lot longer than I have. And it's a contact sport. She will allow contact on the ball fairly and squarely, and she will also allow a lot of advantage play where she doesn't interrupt the flow of the game.
A beautiful display of sportsmanship, Tracy Tituatahi. That's very paramount in competitions like these.
The sportsmanship here has been exemplary. I've always noticed that in all the time I've been involved with football, especially with the women. It's look after it's humanity. Look after each other. Enjoy yourself. I think you'll struggle to find the aggression that we sometimes have to referee with the male side of the game.
Speaking of humanity, Tracy, you were mentioning earlier on that there was an instance of humanity in one of the previous games where one of the girls went down with the back defenders with a bit of an asthma scare. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the girl playing the defence collapsed on the field as the attackers were coming towards the goal. Her fellow player beside her lost all interest, well, didn't lose interest in the game, but immediately went to her friend's aid. The attacking team scored.
Mihi ana ki ngā kāhui tautoko, ngā pūtea tautoko, Bailey's, Apollo, Caltex, Carbon Farming, nā rātou tēnei kaupapa I tautoko, nā re mihi ana ki a rātou. Who are possibly the favourites coming into this game? Otumoetai versus Hutt Valley. I know they've done well in their own regions, but it's anyone's game here on the big stage.
Well, being from the Bay of Plenty myself and refereeing the Waibop leagues, Otumoetai found themselves in the ridiculous situation of having two ladies teams in the Waibop Senior Women's competition. A half a dozen of these girls are in that competition, and you'll find I wouldn't bet my house, but I'm picking a local winner today.
All right, hey, big congratulations to both teams for making it this far. In fact, ko ngā kapa katoa kua eke ki tēnei whakataita I tēnei tau. We've had disruptions of COVID. The last competition was in Christchurch in 2018 or 19, was it, Tracy?
Cole, I think we were here in Taupo. Would have been 2019.
All right.
And then the COVID came in March of 2020, February, March, and we haven't had a competition since then.
All right, we've got Hutt Valley in the white strip and Otumoetai in the mawhero, me te pango tarau poto. Mihi ana ki ngā kaimātakitaki kua tūhono mai ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. Big ups, a big kia ora to those that have joined on our live stream. Māori Active Whakaata Māori rating to get underway for the centre pass. We've got Hutt Valley running from camera right to left, and we're underway. So these two teams have just not managed to squeeze into the championship playoffs. Is that right, Tracy?
Otumoetai actually won. They had two teams. One team, the first team, won the league, and the other team, unfortunately, being the B of the Otumoetai Football Club, came in the wooden spoon position.
What about for this particular tournament itself? So these two teams that weren't successful in getting into the championship rounds in this particular tournament.
Well,
did they have to win all 3 games? Or tell us a bit about of the format of the tournament.
Well, the format is they're separated into 8 pools of 4. And over Monday morning and afternoon and Tuesday morning, they will play each other in that pool of 4. And from there, they will be separated into the top 16 and the bottom 16. Then Wednesday morning, we have a crucial round where they find semi-finalists and finalists for the day 4 competition, where they play 1 game out today.
Piro tuatahi e hoa maaroha mai, Tracy Akwe whakamārama ana I ngā kora. There we go. Cut starts the lawnmower. A big mihi to the council for keeping this ground in pristine condition. What a through ball, Tracy.
Maya Smith, one of the ladies I was talking about from that Y-Bob competition. A beautiful through pass put through onto Maya. She takes the first touch. Beautiful. She's going to be there before the keeper can come, and slips it past under her feet.
Hey, too much whakawhanaunga. I think myself and you, Tracy, getting to know one another. Then we see a beautiful through ball there from Grace Duncan, motaku here. Yep. Kātahi ka whāngai here kia Maya Smith, and as you say, first touch.
First touch.
Protected the football and drew in the goalie, and we're on the board just over a minute and a half into play.
Minute and a half into it. Crikey's, I should have put the TAB on.
The statement has been set. Kua takato te mānuku e hoa mā, Otumoetai. The peaceful tides, the peaceful waters. There's no peace into this then. They've come out on fire.
Aye, they have. They have, sir.
Big thank you to the competition that's supporting the Pride community as well, as you'd notice on our flags on the touches are welcoming all different momo. So a big mihi ki tēnā o ngā whakaaro rangatira. Otumoetai, Bay of Plenty Premier Schools Competition champs. Returning New Zealand Premier competition last in Christchurch in 2019. They're the winner of the Bay of Plenty competition, beating Mount Maunganui 1-0. They have 2 year 13s and 5 juniors. So we're looking forward to the future of this team. School has 3 girls teams and there are 11 players in women's football. It's important getting that balance of experience and youth, isn't it, Tracy?
Oh, absolutely. We find in our women's league back in the Bay of Plenty Waibop area, every team has a matriarch, someone who's been there and done that for many years, still keeps playing to bring the youth through. And as I say, these girls are the future of our football. We're very lucky in our area, Bay of Plenty, to have 2 current all-white white ferns in Paige Satchel and Olivia Chance, who were both, I have seen here in this competition 4 or 5 years ago. Phenomenal players, and it is very difficult to get into that ilk of player, but they are managing quite well, and recent successes, they had a good trip away.
Here we come. The Pāharakeke is rich in kaunga and quality and whakapapa in the Waibop rohe pōtai. A big mihi to the whānau of Te Arawa Waka, Te Arawa Tangata, Tauranga Moana, Tauranga Tangata. Here's Otumoetai on the attack once again.
A bad touch. A bad touch by number 4 white, gave the ball back to red.
Here's Phoebe Hawes with the football now. Going down the right-hand side flank of the goal, and the football just crosses the face of the goalie and the left-hand upright.
Yeah, I believe the goalie got a foot to it there, Tim.
Oh, there we go.
Just disturbed the ball. It popped up. So we have a corner. Otherwise it would have been in the old onion bag.
Ana, Rawe Te Tuku, shots on goal, that's already tempting. Look at that cross, it's the top bar.
Yes, yes.
Ball stays in for Otumoetai. Kea Jada Davies te whutuporo I nā nei. Goal quick te āhua nei. Hoia no, pressure's on, Hutt
Yes.
Valley.
Under the pump 5 minutes in.
Haven't really managed to put any response back to the early goal. Otumoetai come and have shown up this morning here at Crown Park, Taupo Nui Atia. Hutt Valley are neither an easy team or a walkover team to beat. Also, they are regional champions in their rohe as well, in Te Upoko Te Ika in Wellington. It's 3 Phoenix Academy players. That's Nova Hill, Alicia Ellington and Jess Owens. Also some Wellington under 18s as well. They've got a good mix of juniors and year 13s as well, Hutt Valley. Big mihi to the coaches and the wider management for preparing the succession plans as the year 13s move on.
Aye. Yes, we are. As I mentioned earlier, we are seeing the rebuilding of this girls' competition due to the fact we haven't had a tournament for 2 years. So there are a lot of young ones here, young year 9s and year 10s. And I dare say there's a few year 13s in there.
Tuakana Taina is a beautiful bond, having that connection between, you know, Mata Mua and Mata Muri, our older sisters with their younger sisters out there. So, and it's one thing's making or being able to play in the comp, but the next thing's actually getting here. So the mums and dads that dug into their pockets, the sausage sizzles, the car washes that went down to get these schools here. That's really a big part of the kaupapa that goes sort of unpromoted or uncelebrated. It's right.
There's a lot of back work. Every team would be a group of 50 people with mums and dads and coach and physios and the rest. And they've all paid a price to be here. As I say, this is the top 32 schools in New Zealand, in the Motu. There are several other competitions going on at the moment all over the country. But just to be here is a prestige and honour in its own. Here we go. Yes, that was a good break, good pass. A good touch on that girl there, a very tall girl, I would say a senior player. Anna. Oh.
Hutt Valley waiting to strike back
Here they come.
with the ball.
Oh, yeah, a wayward pass. Oh, a bad first touch.
Alicia Ellington puts the ball through Zora Tavernet. Cleared away strongly with a bit of mana and a bit of modi, does Danielle Fowler. Kia mōhio ai koutou e mātaki mai nei. These two teams are of the lower 16. However, let's not discredit their efforts throughout the week. There's obviously been 32 teams here, 8 pools. Hutt Valley, Marist, Napier Girls and St. Peter's from Cambridge were in Pool F. And Otumoetai were a part of the Pool G, which consists of Glendowie, Howick, Otumoetai and Wellington East Girls. I don't want to be whakahihi here, but I'm from Tāmaki, Herenga Waka, Tracy, and I noticed that our Tāmaki Kura, a lot of them have gone undefeated so far, so we'll be seeing them in the championship round.
Aye. Barradine come here very strong team. Fortunately, they appear to have a lot of the older girls, so very strong on the ball, tall, and I witnessed yesterday one player, number 13 for Barradine, I would estimate she did 4 laps of the field without a break. Up and down the field, and then I heard the call from the coach. Well, go and give that girl a rest, go cover her position while she takes a break.
What's the story with substitutions in this form of football to some of our viewers that might not be familiar with
we're working,
this particular code?
We have a team of 15 players, and you may roll your substitutes as many times as you like. So there's ample opportunity to rest players, but you'll find coaches will have a combination of players in certain areas of the field where they wouldn't. To break them up would be to their detriment. They would rather keep that number 9, number 10 and 11 in that attacking third. They have an understanding without even telling each other what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
Ana tiro he ho mā he kiki mai te kokona e haere ake nei. Ka tahi te kiki ko tēnā. Beautiful corner.
So you have the ball out of play.
And also in terms of the formations that different squads choose to attack or defend with, Tracy, tell us about the names of those positions that players find themselves in. Your back three, your centre fielders, and your strikers. Tell us about the different positions on the field.
In the last 4 or 5 years, we've noticed that we have wing forwards and wing backs who basically cover 100 metres in a phase. Goal kick. The wing backs will send the ball forward. The wing forward will take it to a place where they can make the cross, and the wing back will become part of that attacking three and multiply numbers in the attacking zone.
Well, kaua e pōhehe hoa mā, don't be confused or you have any misconceptions that our defenders don't get any chance to attack.
Oh, kaore. But defenders, when they score, you hear about it. And the opportunities are there for anyone on the field to score. The goalkeeper is kind of trapped in her land, but there are opportunities for goalies to come up into the area as well. Oh, we have a sub.
As we see, kua peka mai te tihi no te pai kairiwhi. It's quite early to see a substitution. Might be an injury there, Tracy?
I'm thinking the coach for Hutt Valley has decided he needs to put someone into his team that may make a difference. It looks like the Otumoetai are making all the play. So I think Hutt Valley are trying to instigate something new. Now look at this girl.
Oh, some beautiful skills on show here this morning at Crown Park. Hey, I know size in sports makes somewhat of a difference. How is it in football?
In football, the game is about the ball on the ground and your feet doing the work. Your upper body comes into focus when you are defending or holding the ball, where you might see here. Oh,
beautiful
players
play
can come
from Otumoetai.
Here it comes.
Good feed from Phoebe Hawes.
Ball is still in play.
Cut back here.
Bang! Oh, the crossbar.
Crossbar, no. Oh.
Yes.
Bit of a life there lost from that attempt. Hit the crossbar. Jeez, players. The majority of the players down this end of the field, isn't it, Tracy?
Yes, yeah. They're very definitely. Otumoetai are leading position stats at the moment, and I must say it comes down to that control of the ball. The first touch is so important. And I think Nathan and his team, Nathan actually is coach of that senior women's Otumoetai team back in the Bay. So somehow the school has brought him on board. Whether he's maybe part of the school, I do not know. Another substitution.
Some kaitakoro in his women's team that still may go to school.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Predominantly in that the two senior women's teams I mentioned for Otumoetai, majority are all year 10, 9, playing in the women's league. Oh, crikey.
E hara I te mea kia kore māua e mihi ki a Hutt Valley. They've had some past Premier title winners as well, some ex-New Zealand players, Emily Mickle, Maya Hahn, who was part of the Under-17 World Cup team that came third, Lucy and Emily Stotter and Michaela Robinson. So Hutt Valley's got a beautiful story about them too.
We're back.
Back on. 1-0 here at the National Secondary Schools Competition 2022. Not only we're showcasing our young women's talent here in football, but there's also another tournament happening for our young men in Ahuriri Napier, going on at the same time. So a big mihi to Whakata Māori and Māori Active, Rob Waddell and the team, and the sponsors that are promoting rangatahi and youth sport, community sport. E kore ngā mihi e mutu.
Ooh, a wayward pass there by Otumoetai defender, but she's won the regained position. And off on a trot, finds her wing back, her wing forward, Maya, who puts it into the middle. And I'm seeing very, very poor possession by the white team, and they are paying the price for it. And
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
We hear when our men play the rugby, the great All Blacks, and the word momentum is always mentioned when we're losing or winning.
Koia.
In football, momentum is very much, in all sports I would dare to say, momentum is very important.
However, it's like that of the tide, taipari, taitimu, that ebbs and flows. At the first 15 minutes, the momentum has been with Otumoetai. Ko waika mōhio ka anga pēhea te wāhanga tuarua. Who knows how the second half of the first half pans out. Beautiful cross there from Otumoetai. It's handy having left footers on the left flank, isn't it?
Aye. Oh, yeah, you never see a coach with a left-footed striker, never growls. Very happy man.
Beautiful skills on display here, apart from that one that the commentator cursed.
Never read her friend's body language, said, I'm going to tap it forward to you, dear.
Whakata Māori Active with his tohu smack bang in the centre ring. Otumoetai here with the footy, given the position away, willy-nilly.
Oh,
chance for Hutt to break away. Nice ball there. Zora Tavenet.
14. She's got a big job today, Zora. She's only getting fed scraps, so she's going to have to try and build something out of nothing. Oh, that would look like a good pass.
Jess Owens. One on three here. Clearance kick. The plan from Otumoetai. Hutt Valley trying to send the ball down the right end of the field.
I dare say there's some lungs bursting out there, Lewin.
Well, hey, me mōhio ai te hunga mā taki. These girls have probably played 3 or 4 games already, haven't they?
Aye. And it's part of tournament is not only what's on the field, but what happens back at the whare. The hijinks of students, the lack of sleep.
True.
Yeah, and it's always a big week for them to come here and play 5 games seven games in a week.
The chopping of the onion and garlic and knowing where the tea towel is as well, I hope.
Yep. Mum and Dad doing the mahi. We're feeding, bathing, washing, laundry.
Yep. It's all go here. But it's all worth it. Our kids have had quite a disruptive 2 to 3 years of education where they've been locked down at home, learning through a device, suffering from digital fatigue, and getting that balance of online education and being outside, kicking the footy, climbing a tree, riding your bike is just as important, I feel.
Right. So, too right. We are very lucky in our country. We've managed this COVID thing quite well. Well, man, we still have to... I have whānau at home right now suffering the COVID. But I dare say we're not... Our elders are in danger, but our youth are very fortunate that they can handle the hoha of COVID.
Ana, tino hoha tērā ngārara.
Oh, we played into her own player. Not good. But yeah, number 14 White's got a big job today. Here we are, almost at the end of the first half And I'd like to commend my fellow colleague out there, Debbie Stevens, in the middle. I think I've heard 2 whistles in 20 minutes.
Yeah, well,
the beauty of the beautiful game.
Yeah, we love to see free-flowing footy.
All right.
Tēnā koe, Debbie, and your mana whakahaere, you facilitating this game this morning here at Crown Park. We've been spoiled with the weather as well, haven't we, Tracy? The sun's
beautiful, ka whiti te
shining
rā every day.
and the birds are singing.
Oh, where? Long shot.
Pai te kaha.
Now, that was 35, 40 yards. And that girl wouldn't weigh more than 60 kilos. And effortless.
Koia, let's have another look at the fierce strike here from
The first touch. Ara, first touch.
Otumoetai, Phoebe
Beautiful.
Halls.
Boom. Bam. Have a crack.
Oh,
Beautiful.
she's got a rocket.
Aye, aye. Yep. Now we've got to go and find that ball.
New Zealand Carbon Farming, Caltex and Bailey's major sponsors of this tournament. Whakaata Māori Active Initiative promoting rangatahi sport.
Oh, a bad ball from the Otumoetai defender is creating an opportunity for Hutt.
Hutt Valley with the poro Iani. Haven't really been too threatening.
No.
Even though they're down the right end of the pitch. Karea no rātou kia tino wero here. Te wāhi piro. Otumoetai. Clearance there. Yeah, like I was saying, Tracy, they've managed to get possession of the football. However, haven't really managed to turn them into shots on goal or threaten the back three of Otumoetai.
Yes, I feel for the coach of Hutt Valley. He would know that his team can do better than this, but Otumoetai are not allowing them to play football. And now, look at this girl. Will not give in, shadowing her out.
Lovely, Danny!
Ka pai te tirohanga I Whanganui te tuarua me te tuawaru. It was Daniel Fowler taking on Alicia Ellington.
See a hand on the hip there. I say 21 minutes of running.
Back and forth,
Right.
back and forth. Hutt Valley with the pill. Down the right end. Let's see if they can
develop, create something here.
That's right. Assistant referees Bridget Baker and Andrew Mitchell. There's Andrew there. Got his sucks up. He's looking handsome, sophisticated.
He's got that death metal beard going on.
Oh, watch out! Football now. Oh,
Yeah, they've retained possession, but very difficulty in creating an attack. Too many people in the area.
Brick there by Cicely Holland. Otumoetai once again with the football clearance. What is it called? Clearance
out by Hutt.
The outcome.
I think another change. Carl, no, here we go.
Man on, or woman on.
Heck. I think number 14 is captain for Hutt Valley. Do I see the ribbon on the arm of 14?
Otumoetai once again attacking down the centre field at the moment. Turned over possession quite easily to the opposition. Hutt Valley. She's been everywhere. Also the number 8 for the Valley, Alicia Ellington.
Yep.
Good trap there by 15, Jess Owens.
Yes.
Oh, through ball wasn't
really read by 14.
Yeah.
But there's the heart of your team as your midfield. I see number 8 as the midfielder here. Eglinton, Alicia.
Kua puta no te poro ki te taha. He wā ka whiua e Hutt Valley ki taku mōhio, throw-in for Hutt Valley.
Aye.
Zora.
Yeah, Zora's wearing the armband, the rainbow armband that all the captains were handed.
Choice.
Maya Smith playing the ball. Number 8, Phoebe Hawes. Yes. Now we had contact there on White on Otumoetai, but not a trifling contact, and Debbie is allowed play to carry on. It's really just about keeping the ball moving, and we find that the stamina of players will decide the winner of this game.
Yeah, kei tēnā referee, kei tēnā kaiwa wao, tōna ake kawa, tōna ake tikanga me ki. Each referee has their own sort of style. Whether or not they pull everything up or they let the game flow, like you say, and Debbie's doing just that.
Yes. There's something new in the game you just witnessed, the goalkeeper taking the goal kick. Prior to the last couple of years, the ball had to go from the 6-yard line out of the area, the penalty area. World Football FIFA changed that a couple of years. Oh, there was a bad challenge. Yes. And
it's not a yellow card offence, but our first penalty.
Here we come. So yeah, contact from behind, unsavoury, not at the shoulder, otherwise under hip, and has pushed Alicia to the ground. So she will leave a few tears, obviously.
Magic water e hara mai nā. Kua pukumahi te kohine nei, she's been a workhorse as Alicia Eglinton. Hopefully she stays on the pitch, because Hutt Valley really need her. Her and her whanaungatanga between Zora and Alicia is paramount for the Hutt to respond to the early goal from Otumoetai.
Alicia will go to the sideline, and as soon as the ball is in play again, Debbie will call her back into the game. The idea
what happens there?
Well, because she's had attention, she must go to the sideline.
To get checked up again?
Yeah, to get checked again.
Yeah. All right.
And
have a bit of a spell?
Yes. When she's ready, they will call to the linesman to indicate to the ref that Alicia is ready to come back into the fold.
Are these referees mic'd up? Have they got comms with one another?
We do have the comms, and it's been in use in the latter years of my refereeing. But I don't know. I'm old school. I like pukana and eyes. I like contact, smiling, thumbs up, and interaction with my linesman.
Fair enough.
And we get the job done.
Yeah. Tēnā koe.
Yeah. Also allows you to have a bit of a joke with the men in the field as well, which might contain an appropriate word or two.
Yeah.
E hoa, cut it out, you've been a dick.
Well, me matara taiwa, it's not that space for us here with our young wahine.
Yep.
Keep it professional. Even though I heard a bit of colourful language earlier on.
Aye.
Second nature sometimes in competitive sport. However, we'll move on. Otumoetai once again. Moving the ball from the left-hand side to the right. Pinballing it back and forth.
We're just seeing 28 minutes of play. I do believe both teams are feeling the effort. Who's that number 8?
Just under half an hour gone here at Crown Park, the NZSS GF competition 2022. National New Zealand Secondary Schools Football Premier Girls. 32 teams on display here. Mihi to NZSS, who assist regional sports bodies to host these annual tournaments and coordinate the representative teams, and to support our schoolgirls with their football interests.
A shot there by Otumoetai from 30 yards. The left foot of Maya Smith. Oh, sorry, 15. Grace Duncan.
Not bad, eh? Shot on goal.
Oh, a foul there. All right, a lazy foot from 13, Otumoetai. and Debbie's called a free kick, as it hasn't allowed White to build up their attack. So a worthwhile stoppage there. Replay. She takes the ball, goes to run, and the red player traps her foot.
Excuse me. Ko te hara tuarua, ko te hāmene tuarua noiho tēnei. It's only been the second foul that's come up this morning. So the girls are ki te whai haere I te tiriti o te tākaro.
Aye. The sportsmanship displayed has been very, very good, of a high quality this year.
Otumoetai up against Hutt Valley. Just a run through, because our girls will watch this back and they'll want to hear their names mentioned. Here's 16 coming on the field for the Hutt. Oh, Otumoetai here.
Lydia Matic.
Right. And also number 18, Hayley
Hexful. Could be a T.
But yeah, they'd love to hear their names. So Alicia Baker, we'll do a bit of a roll call. Evie Bork, Zara Bowen, Sophie Chamberlain, Gabrielle Claridge, and her sister Margaret Claridge, Leah Collard, Alicia Eglinton, Paige George, Nova Hill, Brooke Neary, Jess Owens, Zora Tavenet, Hannah Turner, Cecily Holland, managed by Nicola Blacklaws and coached by Mark Oates. That's the roll call of the Hutt Valley. Are you present?
A howler by the Hutt Valley goalie. She didn't come forward quick enough, misread the ball.
Jeez, as I was marking the roll in class, we see, like you say, a howler. Look at the spin on this ball.
Number 8.
She half volleys herself, the goalie, you know?
Phoebe Hawes. Oh, look, I think I'll have a shot. Yes.
She yorkered herself on her own stumps.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, well. Hey, it's going to be hard for Hutt to come back from here. Let's hope that the halftime speech, the halftime quarter was very motivational.
Yep. What I see in some games is the Hutt Valley coach will be, okay, Phoebe, number 8 is a danger. We're going to have to put a marker on her and keep her busy. Number 11 is a danger. One of his team will be given a very close marking for number. They try and cancel out the attacking players and hope with what's left of their own team, I know they can build up and perhaps pinch a goal.
Who are the guns in the squad? And then give the responsibility to one of your kaitakaro just to keep him or her at bay. Pai taua whakaro there, Tracy.
Here we come.
And they didn't need that goal there, the Hutt. Won't be too happy
Tap
with the girls. However, pai tu, pai hinga, they say. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Otumoetai once again hands the position back over to Hutt.
A fortuitous pass through there, found a wide player. Here we are. 1. Count the string together. Cold, 1 pass.
1 phase.
Yeah. I think
like
you'll
you say, just haven't been able to show that fluidity in combining the phases of the passing together.
A foul on white 15 by the Otumoetai player. Tried to take the shortcut through her left hip to the ball. Another change.
Substitution. Yeah.
2 coming off our side, 2 to come on. No, 1.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to bring you some coverage of football here at Crown Park, Taupo Nui Atia. Otumoetai from the Tauranga Bay of Plenty area up against the guns of the head of the fish.
The Hutt.
This is day 3, day 4.
Day 4.
Day 4 of this tournament. 32 teams are on display. These 2 teams are fighting it out for the bowl competition, or the bowl section of the of the tourney.
Hutt Valley have put together about 10 passes and retained possession. And we still have it. We still have it. I can say I sense a shot coming on, but no.
Really nice.
No. Here we come. Can she find him? Oh, here's him. She has the throw in. Hutt Valley has the throw.
35-minute halves or
40
minute halves?
40. We got 5 minutes and a few seconds left. I would say this would be the danger time for Otumoetai to leak a goal.
These girls will be loving the joy, the experiences, having opportunity to be out of town, on the road with some of their best friends, playing a sport that they love. Secondary sports all about celebrating all sports, genders and groups. And they only don't focus on winning. However, that's a big part of it, isn't it?
All right.
Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
The play has been rather tired. They don't seem to be connecting with each other, the white. And Otumoetai.
Yeah, bit of fatigue maybe kicking in.
Well, also the Otumoetai coach has made a couple of changes to his team. So they wouldn't have that cohesion pre-match and into the first 20. So there'll be a couple of players who are trying to slot into the momentum. Here we come. There's a few big numbers on the field now. 18 is the last player to come on for Otumoetai.
Yeah, that's Hayley Hicks still.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a quite unfortunate result for the Hutt if Otumoetai slot their third. They'll be doing everything they could to prevent that from happening.
Ooh, a lack of contact between players. The ball is captured by the goalie.
Semi-live.
No contact. Possibility there.
What's the story there with contact with the goalie?
Well, the goalie must control the ball to have possession. And in that instance, she wasn't really... Oh, what that?
Not bad.
First shot on goal for Hutt Valley. Comforting for the Hutt Valley team as they're heading for the break. They may see that, hey, we are still in this game.
Here we see once again
it's that captain.
That was Tora, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Zora Tavernet.
Excuse me, Zora. Yep. Down the line, they go. Mo te hunga kārepe I te mōhio ki ngā ture. Me te āhuatanga o te rārangi o waho. If the ball's on the line, it's still in play in football. Me te tinana. If the tinana is outside of the playing field, kei te pai tonu. It's still all goods. Just as soon as that...
Yep, until the paint on that ball protrudes over that white line, then we have the ball out of play.
Thank you for that clarification.
VAR is a new thing in the English Premier League, if you ever see it on the highlights on the news. Good break. Well done, white 10.
Safely
well defended.
Yep. Marked up
if
on Jada Davies.
If Hutt are to stay in the game, they cannot concede any more points, any more goals at this stage. It will be very, very hard job. Ooh, what have we got there?
Corner,
what's the call? Debbie's call. She's given the corner.
Boy. Oh. Tū mai ko te haki koko. He whana koko kei te haere. Whana koko is corner kick. Whana kick. Koko, I suppose, comes from the word kokona, which is a corner. Nō reira mō koutou e mātaki maina, it's Mahuru Māori. It's Māori Language Month. Tēnei te rangi tuatahi o Mahuru. It's not saying that we have to speak Māori for the whole month, but take a challenge on for an hour a day or encourage your whānau to mihi to one another. It's been a pleasure to bring you coverage of the National Secondary Schools football tournament here in Crown Park, Taupo Nui Atia. We have Otumoetai, 2 points, Hutt Valley, kare anō. Kia mau tonu mai, e whai ake nei ko te wāhanga tuarua.
Kia ora.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
This isn't about long-distance calling, technology, or living overseas.
Do I have one more bid? Thank you.
We're going to go once. We're going twice.
And we are sold to the Kiwi phone bidder from Manchester.
It's about Baileys finding buyers that others can't.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this downtown apartment is the perfect first property. Our vendors have a new baby, they're moving on, so we're selling this today. Do I have any more bids? One bid here, thank you. I've got a bid there. We've got one more here. Yes, we have one more bid. We have a bid here. Do we have any more final
This
bids?
isn't about just selling
Going
one property. It's about getting a better result for our clients,
Sold!
so we can help them with their next property, the one after that, and the one after that.
Welcome back e te iwi ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. Half time of the National Secondary Schools Bowl Championship. This is Otumoetai, 2 goals to Hutt Valley 0. Tracy and I were just standing outside getting a bit of sun on our backs. It was nice, wasn't
It
it?
was beautiful out there, absolutely lovely. And we were talking about where to for the wahine in football when you're noted and asked to play at a higher level. And we find that in this age group, we are finding the attraction of the American universities is quite prominent, and a few of our girls are over there now.
We'll come back to the pathway corridor. That was just a highlight of the first goal. Beautiful through ball, wasn't it? From
Phoebe Hawes to her colleague Maya Smith. Oh, here's the second attacking
attempt.
phase.
Yeah, they've been really dominant of the first half, haven't they?
One of the 2 fouls that were called in the half. And then here's the play. Here she comes, Phoebe again. Says, I'll just have a little crack at this goalie. See if she's awake. She was not awake.
Caught her napping a bit.
Caught her napping there.
Tauranga Girls.
Tauranga Girls College have already played today, supporting their whānau from Otumoetai.
Ana. Yeah. Tohu pai tēnā.
That'll be the Otumoetai in the shade, keeping out of the heat. The warmth today, it's going to be a telling factor in the second half, draining the energy of our ladies.
Yeah, so back to the pathway corridor, Tracy.
Yeah, I'll say If you ever looked up the lineup on the New Zealand White Ferns, you'll note a lot of them are playing in American universities. A few are in Europe, maybe one or two in Australia. But doesn't seem to be any home-based. You know, we're kind of limited in New Zealand, where we want to increase the participation and hopefully create a bigger competition for our ladies. But yeah, to get onto the international stage, it's basically through those opportunities that are overseas. And yeah, that's a high price to pay for the parents.
Once again, a big mihi ki ngā kaiwawao, ki ngā referee. Ko Raiwa tahi ki ngā tahataha, ko Bridget Baker. Raiwa ko Andrew
Mitchell.
Ka tahi ko te atua kei Waenganui, ko te tumu, ko te kaiwawao matua, ko Debbie Stevens. It's been a pleasure to have Tracy Te Kiri here from Rotorua, here alongside me as co-commentator. I've really enjoyed the opportunity to pluck his brains and promote our reo Māori. It's beautiful. Whakata Māori and Māori Active, thank you for giving us a platform to do so. And also profile our young women's sport. Waiting to get underway, a 40-minute second half.
See if the water has done the magic.
Yeah. Kua huri here, ngā tahataha, they've swapped sides obviously.
Yep. Changed ends. Zora will have a big job to try and inspire her teammates from the Hutt Valley to give her something to work with.
Oh, she's stretching her Cody and her Totara Waiwai. Time on, and we're underway. 2 points to nil. Otumoetai are up 2 goals. Kare noa Hutt ka whai piro I tēnei wā. Hoi anō, he wāhanga tuarua hou tēnei, te haere ake nei. Giving away possession quite easily there. Goal kick.
Yeah, goal kick to Hutt Valley.
We see some people, some families, some friends sitting on the embankment. The bleachers are quite packed too, with mums and dads, aunties and uncles. Hopefully no boyfriends. Otumoetai find themselves centre field. Just over halfway, looking to threaten once again the defence of the Hutt.
There's Alicia. Alicia's making a break. She found her partner. There is a slight trifling foul there, but White still has possession. And the advantage period of time is over. So again, White has gone into the attacking third, so Debbie would have allowed that trifling offence to continue.
Thrown here by Sophie Chamberlain. E hara I te mea he tuataki tahi, he tuataki tini. Success is not that of the individual in a sport like football. It takes the 11, the 15, the management, the wider squad to ensure success or to sort of help with the operations of this kaupapa. So let's not try and single out just 1 or 2 players.
There have been a few changes in personnel, which we might have to find in the numbers, but I do see the Otumoetai keeper has been changed. There's a new girl in that position. I hope that doesn't come back to bite the Otumoetai coach later.
Yeah, it's hard to sort of take it out on the goalie, because they're really the last line of defence, literally, aren't they, Tracy?
Well, but the Otumoetai goalie barely had a thing to do in that half, where the Otumoetai had all the ball, all the possession, and scored 2 goals. But Hutt Valley have persisted. I see their keeper is still on the field. But yeah, as I say, the White team, it's just they have a new manner. That we say in our refereeing term, dogfights where two players come together and the ball is at their feet and no person really has it. But the person who stays in the fight longest will win the ball. Those little dogfights are not a good term, but they help.
Kei te marama ki te tikanga o au kōrero, we understand. Hutt Valley once again dancing. A bit of a cha-cha from Jess Owens. Jess Owens does well and marks up after her attacking flee.
I'd say that the Hutt Valley coach would have asked his ladies, come on girls, this is our time. Let's get out there, go and work a bit harder for me, for yourselves.
Te āhua nei kua pau te hau ma e tehi. Some of them pretty stuffed from the 2-3 days of kicking butts.
And nights, I dare say,
yeah.
and nights.
However, nice to get away from NCEA credits and exams and assessments that will be knocking on the door in the term ahead, or towards the back half of term 3.
There you go, Zora. There you go, Zora.
Does well to keep possession. Oh, checked from Hannah, not Hannah Turner, excuse me, from Lara Ricky. Back to the midfield they go. Zora's been thrown around like a puppet.
Lost a player. Debbie's on the job right there. I think Debbie can feel that this will be a different half. The contacts will be a little bit stronger, especially from the white team as they try to gain some sort of dominance over the ball. Ara, we have the ball back. Can we keep it? Oh, gave it away.
Stubbed the toe and kicked the footy there.
Jessie Owens, little speedster on the left.
Pace.
Oh, I know.
She had all the pace, but just not the left foot.
The last touch, but she really wanted to just give that little tap to go past that player and put the centre in, but she contacted it a bit stronger, a bit too strong.
Goal kick e haere ake nei. Ko te whana tapa whā. Ara, he tapa whā. Te āhua I moe I te wāhi piro. Otumoetai happy
lane
with
safe,
just,
lane safe.
Yeah, happy with just clearing the ball.
Well, there you're going to have 20 to 25 seconds of slowing down, take a breath, and pull players back into the defensive third. 2, 4, 6. We have 7, 8 players now in the Otumoetai defensive third. So protecting their lead could be to their detriment if they play that way. Very good. Retains possession. No white. Oh, gave it away. Here they come. Here they come.
Puta te poro ki waho. Mai a Hutt Valley, ko Sophie Chamberlain tēnā. Kei a Hutt te poro I nāne. Mai te taha maui ki te taha matau. Ana kua koha atu te poro ki Otumoetai. Been a bit too generous, I think, both these teams handing the pill over to one another.
Aye. Don't give this 15 any room. She's got a lethal left foot.
Yes, she is.
And a right. Oh, left and right. Oh, gold. Left footer, right footer. Coach's dream.
Ara, ka tiro hia anō tia te tuku. Big knee to the organisers. Rob Waddell and his team, Bailey's, Celtics, anti-carbon farming. Tatangia, very close attempt there from the Hutt, probably the closest that they've had all day. O motaku he ko Otumoetai no tēnā. Whakata Māori Pure Athletic, Caltex, Ngā Huruhuru o tēnei manu. Whanatapa whāno. Clearance. Haere tonu, te karanga te kaiwawao. Keep going. Ball still in play.
Brilliant turn. Ooh.
Are they quite a prestigious school in the Waikato Bay of Plenty
Otumoetai?
demograph? Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Obviously in football, the women's football they're going all right.
Well, it's a club in Tauranga, Otumoetai Football Club, probably one of the oldest. In all my years of football with the juniors and the seniors, it's quite a good, well-known club, to the point the men's divisions in that club, they find themselves with 2 or 3 teams in the same division, such as very family
Orientated.
orientated and fair. You know, you do well to retain players, and I've known children that I've refereed as students now at that club, full-grown men with families still at that club. Look, very rarely you find players who will stay with the same club. It's quite to be admired.
For sure. No matter how they're tracking, you know?
Yes, good or bad years.
Yeah.
Ooh, no. An appeal by Hutt for a hand. But not seen by the officials if it was a true event. We say in the game, you can tell me what you saw, but if I take your word for it, I might as well give you the whistle. So yeah, officials can only act on what they see. Hence, you have 3-point control.
That's a good segue, the Kupu Whakari Act. There's a lot of sort of, I wouldn't say acting, but there's showmanship.
Oh, another run. Dispossessed at the 18-yard. Away comes Hutt Valley. Alicia has the ball. Good trap. Unfortunately, couldn't find Zora. 15 has the ball. I'd say that is as I say it, a better improved ball control by Hutt Valley compared to here where they were at the first 10 minutes.
That's right. Really showed some good whanaungatanga between Jess Owens, Alicia Eglinton, Rātou katoa Miki. Me te aha kei a rātou tonu te poro. Little header, kicked and play there. Finds a touch line.
So we've had opportunities at both ends of the pitch in the past 11 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, we have to say it's been an improved second half from the Hutt Valley, hasn't it?
Yes. There we go. Zora's pinched the ball. Now she'll play back to find a player. Let's hope that player can give it. Oh, a bad touch by number 4. Now brought her arms into use there. Gave her the colleague from Otumoetai a shove. Oh, long ball gone forward. What can we find? Alicia's got a head to it. And she strikes. We have a goal. Well done, Hutt Valley.
Oh, well, the response has been heard.
We could feel it building.
Yes,
they had improved remarkably on their ball control over the first 10 minutes of the first half.
Look at that little nudge off the forehead to keep the ball in front.
I know.
She's been a standout.
And the goalie, even though she has a defender, number 2 there, the goalie has come forward, which is going to cause confusion with her teammates. And she doesn't see the ball underneath her.
She deserves that goal. does
She's worked
Alicia.
hard, Alicia has. I worked hard.
Tika tau. Mama tiki te. 2-1.
Aye.
Looks a bit better than 2-0 or 3-0 as it easily could have been.
So Nathan will be urging his girls to come out and put a couple of shots on the Hutt Valley goal and try and gain some momentum. But right now, okay. Azores has the ball, plays it forward. That was Mackenzie Cumore from Otumoetai, the right back. Playing the ball up to her colleague Alicia Baker.
Johnny on the spot, Andrew Mitchell there once again.
Mackenzie Cumore has come forward to take the throw in. I'd say she has a specialty here of throwing it the furthest in the team. Ara tutira Māori, Cumore.
Zora with the big punt upfield. Ooh, not the greatest bobble, hands it over quite easily there. Some wheels out on the sideline.
Here we go.
Here for the Hutt. There's Jess Owens looking to centre the pass. Oh, Johnny on the spot. Danielle Fowler, Otaku here. On the line, good left foot feed there by Otumoetai. On the attack goes Phoebe Halls.
Yes.
Quick play. Ooh. Whakaro pai tēnā, kia tere te haere. Never mind.
Lewin, I believe the goalkeeper for Hutt Valley has changed as well. I have a feeling the first goalkeeper had darker hair than the girl.
Oh, well, hey, it is game 4 or 5 of the tournament, and some of our kohine, some of our young ladies haven't had the opportunity to get as much game time as they would have hoped for. Me te aha kei runga paua ka whakata tēnei e whakapāho ana, and the fact that they're on TV or it's being televised, these girls want to get a shot to disrupt their stuff. Fair enough. Mackenzie Cumore again with the throw in, as you say. She's Keiaia Te Kaha. She's got the
height and the
guns. Yep. Physique. Another good throw in there from the Hutt.
Jada Davies playing number 9 for Otumoetai. Oh,
late call of an offence or a foul there by Fire Debbie.
Sorry, I have to claim I had my eyes looking at the team sheets, looking at names. I did not see the foul. But however, it is in a danger area.
Well, she's lining up her left boot.
Grace Duncan has shown she can fire it from there.
Yep.
We've seen it. And that's a 8 feet by 8 yard goal mouth. A lot of room there for a goalie to cover.
Well, she might put that left to right spin and aim for that top left corner.
You read that, Lewin. You read that right. That's where it is. The spherical nature of the ball moves in the air, and you'll have the Ronaldo effect. Oh, it'll go down as one of the goals of the tournament if she can do it.
As you say, she's probably only 50 to 60 kg. She's light as a feather, but she's got a strike in there.
Oh, Cole. She's laid it up.
Laid it up on a plate for her bro. Oh.
Did we get a deflection there? No, we're back for a goal kick.
Oh, well. Nana kia te kotiro rā. She's a bit mischievous and cunning, thinking, oh, I'm going to go for a strike here, but really, waiho mātana hoa ke e tuku. She's had her hands cut out for her, all goalies, this afternoon.
Evie
Hey,
Borg.
imagine if Hutt go in again and lock it up. Then we'll have a game on our hands.
Well, Grace has the ball. Grace Duncan has the ball. Will she? She had tried.
Good steal by Te Rā Whanako.
As Alicia again, playing a great midfielder role, that girl. She's done a really good job for her team today, Alicia Eglinton.
Ready for that through ball. Here comes Alicia once again with the ball. Oh, read really well by the goalie. Wasn't caught in two minds thinking, hey, should I hold back or should I push up?
And she's put her team onto the attack, the Otumoetai goalie. Quick reaction there. Hello.
Yeah, we'll just chill out for a bit. What's the...
We have an offside call from Andrew Mitchell. He's noticed an Otumoetai player coming back from possibly offside position. Let's see the replay.
Oh, well, at least someone's keeping up. Well done, Andrew. Thank you once again to our officials, Debbie, Bridget and Andrew. In fact, all the referees, over 20 of you, isn't there? About
20.
Yeah.
About 20. We've lost a couple during the week.
What, some old niggles have pulled up?
Old niggles, yes, old bones. But the amenities here. Oh, nice. Worth a crack, worth a shot.
Let's acknowledge, Tracy, the people that are behind the scenes. Te Hāpai o Kimuri. So we've got, obviously, our 32 teams. We've got our referees. How about the people in the sheds or in the clubhouse?
All right, we have Zuka, a lovely girl, and I know her as Zuka. I haven't caught her first name. Duncan is her surname, and Janine Giddy. Those two ladies run the results board in the club rooms, and they have to deal with all of the scribble and whatnot they get on their team cards and ascertain what actually happened out there. We have John McCartney, who's the head, one of the organisers for this football tournament. John's been doing this as long as I've known him, almost 20 years now. And he has a long history with the club. He's been the president here several years. Only recently handed it over to a younger sports team member. But he's quite famous in the country. John McCartney has a tournament in October, catering for all ages from 5 to 15, where hundreds of teams have to go into a ballot to be able to come. And turns Taupo, I'd say, be very, very, very happy Taupo Council and moteliers, hoteliers, venues, all look forward to that McCartney tournament. Another one that's had to suffer through COVID.
Yeah, the council, I can't stress how grateful we are for their efforts coming day in, day out and mowing the pitch, relining the touch lines and the goal mouths and things. Doesn't that whakata Māori tohu, the koru in the middle, Chucky, look beautiful as well?
No, beautiful. If your cameras took a look around these fields, we are in one of the best locations for a week-long tournament. 6 full-size playing fields, ample practice facilities, and I dare say never a complaint.
Oh, well, the competition's cut out for OD, Owen Delaney Park, because Crown Park is here to take the crown for the best sporting facilities here in Taupo Nui Atia.
Yeah, we're on a pumice. We're on a pumice field here. So with the weather is really wet, it doesn't pool. The drains quite well. The only people who suffer are the linesmen who have to stand in the rain while the ref runs around. Oh my goodness! What a shot!
I hadn't seen a goal like that struck from a young woman.
Is that
30 metres out. Let's have another look at that attempt. Off the right boot. From the throw-in. Giving her team options.
How does she gain possession? Oh, it's Grace Duncan. She takes possession of Zora. Tavendale. And Looks up, puts it up to top left corner. Goalie is not too heavy on her feet, but she didn't look like she was going to get to that.
What I was really impressed with the technique, like that when you're teeing off on the green, head down. She's dangerous.
Well
This
done.
Grace Duncan. Great goal. That'll make the highlights real. That's for sure. 3-1.
3-1 at 63 minutes. That could be a winner.
Yep, that was a winner, all right.
We have another shot. Oh,
You can really tell the difference between the strength of our young women here. If they've got the ability to score from anywhere or not.
there's Zora Tavernet trying to create something for her Hutt Valley team. Unfortunately, gave it away. Alish, Phoebe Halls, Jasmine Griffiths with the ball.
The Hutt just need to let that sort of goal be like water off the duck's back and kick on with the last 15 minutes. They're hungry, Otumoetai. Any opportunity they want to put pressure on this Hutt Valley team, even if they don't have the possession. Here's one of the danger girls. Covered strongly there by Otumoetai.
Silver Dix. Skylar, beg your pardon, Skylar Dix. The ball is out at halfway.
Big Mihi once again to the NZSS that are welcoming and open to the Pride movement. Beautiful to see our rainbows out here this afternoon.
Oh, contact in the hand.
So I thought.
However, White still has possession of the ball. Debbie's allowed it to play on.
No.
Lara Ricky clears the ball to halfway. Oh. Oh.
Paku pā I te ringa ki taku mōhio. It's a bit of a handball, but
Aye.
te kitea e Debbie Stevens. Pōhehe nōku I pā te ringa. Oi anō.
I will speak to Andrew Mitchell later why he didn't indicate that. He should have seen that hand. That'll cost him a Marmite and lettuce sandwich for lunch. Zora Tavernet trying to create something for her teammates. Alicia Eglinton, has lost the ball. Here comes Miss Duncan. And a great pop. Will she? Oh. So the keepers come out, well thought out, come out and cleared the ball.
Left the goal exposed though. So Grace Duncan
Yes.
swooping in on the football.
Oh, a through ball. Ball is out.
Karoha.
27 minutes of the second half have gone. I dare say the lungs will be bursting again.
They're blowing, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, tauhou te rā āhuatanga ki au, Tracy, the instant feed of the goalie, the clear, like the goal kick is no longer goalie's kick.
No,
if you know what I mean.
no, it's a play out from the back, and I've seen it during this tournament to absolutely cause problems for them, where they'll do a short pass to a fullback, they will do a pass to the wing back, and by then the opposition is right in their nose, and they've conceded goals.
Well, usually, the goalie's got a good boot on him or her, don't they?
Most teams do. A lot of these girls can hit the ball 50 metres from the spot. But again, a lot of our football these days is all possession-based, and coaches would rather have the ball in their possession by their goal, and hopefully they can use their passing techniques to get pass it through the opposition in 10 players.
Oh, well, while we've got the chance, I would like to mihi to the stream shop and the crew out there capturing the pictures. Got Terry and Lockie up on camera 1 and 2. Got Casper on camera 3. And Chucky on the decks on the 1s and 2s. Tracy, thank you so much for joining the team and sharing your wisdom, your mātauranga around the game. We've been spoiled with the knowledge that you've shared with us.
I'm very lucky to be asked to help. I really, really enjoyed it. But my nerves are gone.
Yeah, that's it. Good thing we had a bit of a brief last night, didn't we?
Less said about that. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. And she found a teammate. That was a great execution of defence.
Yeah, good passage of play. Oh, not so much there.
Passed it away there.
Kau e hare tawhiti e hoa mā hei te toru karaka. Ka whakapāho atu anō te tihi o ngā kēmu. We've got another game coming up at 3 o'clock. And this is of the teams that are in the championship division. Thank you for tuning in on Māori Active Whakata Māori YouTube channel. The millions of viewers that have streamed in to celebrate National Secondary School sport. Community sport. Bailey's, Caltex. Our major sponsors. E mihi ana kia koutou. O te rā ki ngā kapa toru te kaumārua to the 32 teams that have participated. Our match officials, our groundsmen, the tuck shop lady, even. Tēnā hoki koutou.
Just on that note, Lou and John McCartney's wife caters to the dozen or more referees during the week. We are well fed. We are asked what we like. Some like the smashed egg sandwich. Some like the pasta.
I hope none of the refs are asking for the crusts to be cut off the semis. Turn it up.
No way, bro. The Tucker here, we all keep we have a group, our little Facebook group. We all come back.
Yeah.
And we torment each other all through the week, and then can't wait for it to happen again in 12 months. But yeah, John and Bindi and the Taupo AFC crowd, very, very polite, and hospitality here is very well passed around.
He mea nui tēnā tēnei mea te manaakitanga ki ngai Māori o tira ki ngā ahurea whānui. Hospitality, warmth.
Manaakitanga.
Manaakitanga is one of the most important values anywhere you go. Aha ko te kaupapa. No matter the situation, the sport, the gathering, you know, your marae is somewhat judged on your on the manaakitanga or the hospitality shown to the manuhiri.
So a tactical change. The goalie is to be exchanged for Otumoetai. We have 8 minutes to go. I fear Nathan is reconsidering his change of goalie at halftime.
Oh well, no doubt this girl's a year 9, more like a year 13. She's about as tall as the
6'6". Look at that, boy.
As the crossbar. A handy player to have in the goal mouth.
And we have seen it during the week. It's not over. It's not over until the whistle. Oh, some skill there, and she still has possession. My goodness. Almost found her forward player. There's Zora Tavernet still working hard in a roaming attacker midfielder role, number 14 white, Zora. There's Alicia. They seem to be the key players, 14 and 18 for Hutt Valley.
Zara Bowen, Margaret Claridge, Nova Hill, Paige George, Brooke Neary, Hannah Turner. Iti hio ngā kaitākaro o tēnei tīma Hutt Valley. Even though they may not get the result, I've been really impressed with their attitude towards the second half.
Sophia Arias makes a long run from full-back to wing-back position, number 4.
Does well to keep it in. To Sophia.
And wins the ball. Hello. A change.
Oh boy, fresh legs is the call. New troops. Possibly the last game of the tournament.
Colt, this is a semi-final.
Okay.
So we have, in this group, we have 4 teams in position 21 to 24. So 21, 22, 23, 24 will play each other today and called a semi-final. Okay. So tomorrow we will have 2 teams playing for 21 versus 22 and 23 versus 24 to find your position in the final 32.
Well, hey, no, we're not talking, smack here. There is 32 teams here. 32 teams at this nationwide tournament. Still to come me Huama. Hei te toru karaka. Ki runga i a Māori Active, our Whakata Māori YouTube channel. We've got Wellington East up against Napier Girls. That'll be a game to watch out for, wouldn't it, Tracy? Wellington East up against Napier Girls. Hei te toru karaka e hoa mā. Wellington East have won 2 games and dropped 1. And Napier have also been very successful in their Pool F division. They've gone undefeated, so Wellington East will have a game cut out for them this afternoon at 3 o'clock as they come up against Napier Girls. Otumoetai looking to close this one out. 3 goals to 1. They have been the dominant force here at Crown Park. Ka re roa ka tangi mai te pūtātara e whakamohio mai ana kua mutu te kemu. Love Taupo, love sport, and love the sun. It's been an awesome showcase of young women's soccer, football prowess.
E hoa luan. I've just realised I'm on the line on that second game you're covering this afternoon. My nerves are back.
Well, you better not have any Marmite and lettuce sandwiches. Too many of those, you'll be walking with a toko up the sideline.
I'll be smearing Marmite over my lily white knees. Try and look and get a tan going.
We'll be making sure to keep an eye on you, Tracy. At least it's not in the middle.
No, yes, no pressure, no pressure. I see Bridget, who is our AR1 on this game, will be in the middle of that game.
Okay.
And I'll be AR2. Just need to go back to my list.
Now, it's not an assault rifle, it's an assistant referee, right?
Yes. Yes. Bridget and Debbie will swap positions, so Bridget, who is AR1, will come into the middle. Debbie will go to AR1, assistant referee 1, and I'll be over here where Andrew is positioned on AR2.
Cool. I'll look forward to it. We'll make sure we've got about 3 replays when we see you fall over, Tracy.
I'll send a pukana your way, bro.
Kua hongi Zora te papa.
Unfortunately, hit by 12. You can see number Gabrielle Claridge instantly recognises that she's transgressed.
Yeah, not only she has talent on the football pitch, but she's also got talent in the gymnasium, representing her kura at the form of squash. Here's the MVP for me.
Right.
That's Grace Duncan.
Grace Duncan.
Yeah.
Grace Duncan. And at the ball again.
She gets the packet of chips and the raspberry lemonade.
Yes, and she draws the foul from Nova Hill from Hutt Valley.
And no doubt she's going to have a strike.
I was surprised that Zora Tavernet at the last free kick for Hutt Valley didn't have a crack. She instead
What's
played...
the story? When can you put walls up?
Anywhere on the field.
Anywhere?
Anywhere on the field. 10 metres, but generally in this defensive third, then you try and help your goalkeeper.
Does it
cover
matter
that.
the numbers of players in the wall?
Nope, hold it. None at all. Ooh, off the beam.
Oh, she's got it on a string. Does
Grace
Duncan, yeah. Just
Look
a
at
little
that.
bit too much kaha. Oh. Woohoo! Full strength, that goalie does well to...
I dare say she tried to lob the keeper there, whereas instead of going 100 miles an hour through the wall, she's chosen to try and
Go over the wall.
Go over the wall and over the keeper.
All right.
And slip it under the bar. Almost succeeded. Alicia Eglinton wins the ball, keeps protect, and then lost by her teammate. Here comes Gabrielle.
Duncan with the through
And
ball. cleared out strongly.
almost made the gap. Kayla Bowles clears.
Another good pass.
Is she onside? Oh!
That's a card and a half.
That is the end of the day for that goalkeeper.
That's a red
Lewin,
card.
out of the area. Let's see what Debbie is. She's going to consult with Bridget, but it's out of the area, and the laws of the game dictate it's the last man. She's denied the attacker. It's, yellow only. Okay. So they've called a penalty. They've called it in the area where the offence takes place.
Try and steps around her.
She's out of the area. That is a red card. However,
If it was a red card, Tracy, what's the ramifications it would have on the tournament? Can she play the next game, or does she have to sit out?
she'll have to sit out the next game,
Okay.
that player. So, yeah. I'd say Bridget on the run has called it outside the area. However, the replay has shown that it was inside the area. Sorry.
Inside the box.
Sorry, it is outside the area. They've placed the ball outside.
Okay.
So there's an
But
application.
if the foul was inside the box, that would have been a definite red, right?
No, inside the box would have been a yellow. Recently changes. I can't believe the changes we've had to the game of football over the last 5 years. But if the offence happens inside the area, then it's a yellow card. Oh,
She deserved that.
she deserved that.
She fully deserved that.
MVP for Hutt Valley. The game is over.
For sure. I mean,
Alicia.
Grace Duncan, a gun for the Otumoetai
Otumoetai,
team, and Alicia Eglinton. If we had $5 to give you and a raspberry lemonade with some salt and vinegar chips, go and ask the mum and dad, because you girls really deserved it this afternoon. Not only the tokorua, both teams. Thank you for showcasing your talents. Let's have a look once again at the goal before we wrap up.
Beautifully timed. Left that 6'6" Otumoetai goalkeeper stranded. Just a little chip. Perfect. Just under the bar.
Oh, well, they strung it back to be a little bit closer. 3 points to 2. Māori active, showcasing rangatahi sport. It's been a pleasure to bring you coverage of the National Secondary Schools Bowl Division, where Otumoetai are successful. 3 points to 2 to the Hutt. Coming up, 3 p.m. is Wellington East versus Napier Girls. Tracy, it's been a pleasure to call alongside you.
Kia ora, hoa.
I wish you well for running the line ahead. Stay tuned there, hoa mā. We'll be back with you at 3 o'clock. Ka mau tonu mai.
This isn't an ad about four-wheel drives. It's about knowing the place, as well as the locals.
You found the place. That's a good start. Built by my great-grandfather.